You just can't make this up. These people have lost their mind, man. You just can't make this up. Oh boy.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey.
Why this beat so crazy?
We will make America proud again. If you try to kill we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Telling y'all, boy, oh boy, oh boy, they should be labeled a terrorist organization. It's time. I'm telling you, man. Everybody been saying this for quite a while. But Antifa done stormed the ICE facility. They done stormed ICE down there in Portland. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. But hope y'all been having a great weekend. Yeah, I had a great 4th Independence Day. Things are going well for you and your family, man. I love you guys, man. We wishing the best in everybody's life in this fast time travel. But we do live amongst people that have just lost their mind. These activists, these judges, Democrats, liberals, deranged lunatics. And now we're seeing so many people just walk away from the party. You know, they've had enough of the left. They can't stand the left now. And people just want common sense. People want borders. Majority of America voted for it. Majority of America voted for mass deportations. I hate to break it to you, but that's what they voted for. You know, because it's gotten so bad. And they seen the absolute disgrace and the biggest scandal in American history, especially the last 4 years. They know who was running the country. You know, the lady was in there laughing, said she was the last one in the room. She's supposed to be at the border. You know, and she was the last one in the room. Them patriots say she was the last one in the room because she was passed out drunk as hell. You know, there's a lot of Democrats riding around right now that I'd be putting handcuffs, drunk as hell, with the bottle in the passenger seat. There's Democrats right now riding around with the bottle in the passenger seat. You know, and they ought to be held accountable. But here we are.
Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job!
Quit your job. Quit your job. Boy. I know one of them giggling. I know they giggling. I know one of these law enforcement, I know they're in behind that mask, they got a good smirk, a good laugh. These people here, man. They need to be a terrorist organization. You know, they ought to walk everybody out in handcuffs. Just make an example out of everybody.
Quit your job! 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 Quit your job!
Portland.
Better than this.
Look at this. Down there in Portland, yo. I'll tell you, these people are trying to start a civil war, man. I ain't lying to you. You know. But trying to set a federal building on fire. They tried to set a federal building on fire. We're getting all kind of reports. I mean, this is terrorism. I'm telling you, man. A complete embarrassment. You know. And it's been going on for a minute in Portland, you know, and treason, man. Treason. You know. I tell you, man. Let me see what some of the comments, and this is what I voted for. We have American citizens dying because we don't know who's crossing our borders. This is what I voted for. MAGA. God bless Donald Trump. This is what I voted for. Thank you, ICE. I'm reading anonymous comments. I'm just telling you guys, man. These people were left unchecked for years. We voted for this. Common sense is back. They should be labeled a terrorist organization. Everybody's saying that. You just can't make this up, man. And then look what everybody's saying on X. Antifa should be labeled a terrorist organization. you know, I tell you, boy. And then we got this fella here, Chandler Petty. He admitted harboring Antifa domestic terrorists in his apartment in Portland. He's letting him use his place to stage their attacks on the Energy ICE facility. He and the Antifa militants all need to be arrested and jailed. I tell you, look at this scum in his shorts and Vans. I tell you.
I am being doxxed, right? Somebody went into my apartment.
Inside your apartment?
They filmed the inside of my apartment and then posted my address and my name and my mailing address on social media. And I knew that this would happen eventually because I'm letting a bunch of strangers use my apartment just so that they can have a bathroom to use.
Letting a bunch of strangers use your apartment. I tell you, boy, these people here. I tell you, boy, you just can't make it up, you know. You just can't make it up. Then they admit the whole thing. They expose the whole thing, you know, live on camera, let everybody know what's going on. This is good. Yeah, they tapped in right now. This is good. They ought to walk them in handcuffs.
They can continue protesting against the Cashapp. Because I care. I care about people being able to have the basic things that they need to be healthy and sanitary. Right? But, you know, people are spiteful and petty, so they will obviously target whoever they can in order to get back at people they don't like. So I anticipated it. I don't care about the articles that personnel. Appreciate it. Yeah, that was the worst. So yeah, we don't want to. I've been trying to tell them the entire time to like stop with the friendly fire, right? Because like a lot of these people, they're very angry and very tunnel vision, right? And like obviously it's understandable to be angry at the fucking Gestapo who are disappearing our friends. Like fucking before the beginning of summer break when the kids were still going to school, right? This 12-year-old little girl, she came out of the school and she was thanking us for being out there because she said that her friend, who was 9 years old, when she went home, her parents weren't there because they had been abducted by ICE. They just got disappeared and she doesn't know where they went. She will probably never see them again.
It's terrible.
They didn't do anything wrong, right? They were legal. They were here legally with green cards. As her father was telling me, the 12-year-old girl's father was telling me. They were here legally. He knew them. They were friends of his family.
If they were here legally, I promise you, whatever this lying, scamming story, and see these scamming stories, they try to, you know, spin everybody and put fear, and all the fear mongering comes from. If they was here legally and they had this and that, because I'm telling you, I got family members that have green cards. That have, I'm telling you now, you know, especially on the other side of my family, you know, if they did the things the right way, because guess what? A new sheriff's in town. Daddy's home, and he didn't pull out the belt. There's a new sheriff in town, and you'll be just fine if you do things the right way. So this story isn't adding up, and then, you know, the person records like, yeah, this is terrible. Yeah, this is terrible. It's a disgrace with this, probably with Trump and this administration and ICE. Somebody's parents disappeared. If they were doing things the right way, everything should be just fine. Maybe the parents are back now. They had to do an investigation. Who knows? You know, but if things were done the right way, or if they weren't seriously criminals or accused of this or had a warrant out or you know, they've been on the watch list or that list that they have, you know, of all these criminals, and they want a part of that, then they should be good. But if not, God dog, you got to put your hands behind your back. We got to walk you out. And then eventually they'll say, oh, do you have kids, this and that? And then they'll get your kids and they'll send everybody on back to where they need to go. Yeah.
There were landscapers and they paid a lot of money to send their child to the best school that they could afford, right? And they got they got black bag. It's fucked up. So.
Look at him. He like he off drugs or something. You could tell when people are not making up a full good story, that they're either lying about something or just twisting it up and trying to make things seem as if they're just so bad. He looked like one of them scamming fellas. Look, he looked thrown off.
That's why we're out here. Because we don't like that shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys
Look at the woman recording this. Yeah, we don't like this. It's terrible.
know what happened at the beginning in 1933, starting in 1933.
And then look, he goes to 1933 in Nazi Germany. Now we're a bunch of Nazis. Look, you just can't. I told y'all. That's how these people, their minds, they're thrown off. They are thrown off. He go from ICE to not. I've heard enough.
Right? Let those people defend themselves. People who right, they took actual criminals, Nazis, standing up against the Gestapo. They thought, why are you doing that? You can't do anything.
And then just letting strangers go in and out of his apartment. Yeah, you just can't make it up with these scums, lying scums, man. And then they see the camera, they see themselves being recorded with one of these, and they just start making up all kind of stuff. And then they just want to say Trump is bad. That's we've heard enough of that crap, man. I ain't lying to you. We've heard enough. I tell you, man. You know, and that's why so many people have Trump derangement syndrome. They listen to nothing but the CNN, the MSNBC, the New York Times, all these fake headlines and all this fear-mongering posts. If you do things the right way, guess what? You'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. You know, it's time for people to get off their butt. Stop trying to get even in healthy, can do work, can do this and that, and they want to sit at home and get handouts. No, it's completely different in America now, and this is what people voted for. You know, tired of people getting handouts, tired of our tax, the fraud, waste, and abuse. Yeah, this is what people voted for, man. A new sheriff is in town. All we needed was a new president. Them numbers came down. People are being busted, caught, criminals, drugs. We seen those new FBI numbers and law enforcement numbers. I'm telling you, man, it's a complete difference when you actually have a president. I'm just saying, when you actually have somebody running the country, you know, boy.
Hey, fucking lame. Fucking lame, man.
Hey, did you get a video of them entering without a warrant?
Okay, we're fighting for
Fucking lame.
So is this his apartment right here?
Fucking disgrace. Fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, and they're just
Fucking lame.
they're just cursing.
You guys are big and bad.
But man, I tell you, Portland's an embarrassment.
Don't look for Travis Denver. He's a fucking puppet.
We send our prayers and huge respect and love to our law enforcement, our ICE agents, everybody, man. You know, we have tons actually that are part of the family on this channel. You know, tons of law enforcement, first responders. I love you guys, man. And thank you for your service. Shout out to the brave men and women that are tuned in today's video. You know, but this is a complete embarrassment, man. But this is what they have to put up with, you know, on a day-to-day basis. This is what they have to put up with.
We don't have weapons. You guys are.
You know, and the people spoke loud and clear. This is what they voted for. You know, this is what they voted for, man. What is this? This building Antifa is operating from. This is the buildings Antifa's operating from. So this is that building we just showed in that last clip. And as they're going in and out, here they can rest, eat, clean up for the next day's destruction. I tell you, boy, look at this. Look at this. This is a disgrace. Look at this. This is what's going on in Portland. You just can't make it up, man. You just can't. You know? Just can't make it up, man. Why does every city the liberals end up look like this? This is Portland.
I wish you could smell it, because it smells like pee. New pee and old pee.
This is Portland, y'all.
Stuff that you have
Look.
So this is The only way to get upstairs if you're parked right here to get to Lloyd Center.
Yeah, it smells really bad.
Wow.
Look.
Probably those pants have something inside of them. Yeah, this is nice. This is good. It's relaxing. Let's go to Ross, where they make you get weighed on the way into the store to make sure you're not stealing.
And right there is Barnes & Noble. So again,
I haven't been to Barnes & Noble in like what, it's been a couple years now.
Parking garage.
We used to go to Barnes & Noble a lot, y'all. We used to go to Barnes & Noble a lot.
Barnes & Noble Lloyd Center. This is where you have to go.
It's an experience.
It's an experience, I tell you, boy. You just can't make it up, man. You just can't, you know. Tons of federal police rush out and arrest anti-ICE rioters in Portland, Oregon. Huge. Lock them up. We're all done with these lunatic Democrats. And here's what's going on, y'all. People just understanding that, you know, majority of America spoke loud and clear.
Again? Fuck you.
Yeah, that is what's going on. What a disgrace, man. You know.
I would love to. You just have to ask.
But there's a Portland resident confronts Antifa for, you know, blaring music past midnight. You know, and then I seen a video. I'm gonna show you guys of that just in a second. You know, tons of people, you know, got their Trump shirts on. Again, man, a lot of people appreciate and love what President Trump has done for America and doing for America as we speak right now. You know, here it is.
I'm from 85.
This is in Portland.
But like I moved to Portland when I was, let's see, 1983.
Portland's a nice. I'm from Eugene. Grew up in Eugene, but lived here, worked here.
I don't mind peacefully protesting. I just don't think you should overly antagonize or scream or threaten or dox.
Yeah, and I don't think you can antagonize every day for a year. I think there should be a time limit. Yeah, because it's a pain to a lot of people. Many people are afraid, you know, to walk by there.
And it could be people that even support it or not, but they're just trying to live their lives too.
Yeah.
And that's true. And I see that. I see if you don't show immediate support, people will yell at you.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, well, I got other things going on. Maybe I'm just not thinking about this particular issue right now. You know, crazy.
I'll tell you, man. You just can't make it up. You know, you just can't. There's this video I want to show. Even the black residents of Portland hate Antifa after a month of rioting.
We're telling you to shut the fuck up!
Whoa!
Hey, I'm sleeping!
She says, y'all shut the, I'm sleeping.
Even Portland is done with you dumb Antifa tarts. I mean, holy balls, you have worn out the welcome in this crazy ass part of the country. Oh yeah, no. All of your political currency flushed right down your AIDS-riddled toilets. Oh, what am I talking about? Of course your toilets don't work. Look at you goofballs over here. For pride, and of course the peaceful riot.
Yeah.
Just a group of absolute mentally blessed grown-ass adults. Oppo.
Yeah, man. People are done, man. People are sick and tired of the crap. You know, look, we got another one right here. I pull it up. A local resident appears to be fed up with Antifa operation outside of the Portland ICE facility. Watch him roam through, calling the group idiots.
Fucking idiots! Goddamn morons!
Idiots, morons. He's telling them to go home. They should be arrested, jailed. You know, majority of America spoke loud and clear.
Fucking morons! Fucking morons!
God bless that man right there. Yeah. You know. People are sick of the foolishness, man. You know. But let me know what y'all think of all this. You know, I just definitely want to come on here and have a great show with y'all and talk about it. We have, you know, keep it real on here, you know. But I love y'all. Hope y'all had a great weekend, that you are well in good spirits, you know, and that we have an amazing upcoming week, man. We're going to be bringing the best updates every single day, multiple videos throughout the day, multiple things on the show that we show. And hey, thank y'all for tuning in, stopping by. Let me know what y'all think of all this, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace and love, family.